a debt collector?
What an idea! Of course not.
In that case, I am Orfin. At your service.
Your play was very good. I enjoyed it immensely.
Well, thank you. I hope you'll tell all of your friends.
I will. But, it is not well made.
I beg your pardon?
Your play. It is not a well-made play.
It was made well enough for you to enjoy it?
Oh, you know what I mean.
I am not at all sure.
Isn't well constructed?
You mean like the plays of Monsieur Scribe and Monsieur Sardo?
Oui, exactly. There's no central figure trapped between two untenable choices. There's no clever antagonist who counter each of the central figures' attempts to escape from the situation.
You mean no quid pro quo?
Precisely what I mean. Take, for instance, a glass of water.
I'm not thirsty, thank you.
Don't be silly. I mean Monsieur Scribe's famous play of that name.
Yes. The glass of water. And what about it?
Each of the characters is in one of these untenable dilemmas. Each move brings one side or the other up against the counter move. The exposition is all in the first act. The climax is in the third, and the resolution is all in the fifth.
Yes, Monsieur Scribe is very clever about these things.
But your play has no such structure.
Dear lady, my play is in one act. Under the circumstances, it could not possibly be resolved in the fifth act.
But it could follow a pattern of rising action. It could have an untenable dilemma and a series of quid pro quo maneuvers.
I find my temper rising in lieu of the action. Your demands make talking to you an untenable dilemma. If you go on in this manner, my maneuver will simply be to walk away.
I am only an innocent audience member who wishes to know more.
Your attitude suggests that you lost your innocence long ago.
Oh!
Aesthetically speaking.
Oh. Madame, is this man bothering you?
On the contrary, this lady is doing her best to bother me.
I warn you, sir, if you insult her again, you'll have to deal with me.
And who, may I ask, will I then be dealing with?
Cultish, professor of aesthetics at the University of Lyon.
Well, may I suggest, Professor, that it's beyond aesthetics need considerably more reforming than my own.
Sir, if your aesthetics include harassing innocent women in theater lobbies.
You came in late, Professor. I am the author of this play that has been put on tonight. This lady has just been harassing me about my lack of structural sense.
My dear fellow, can you ever forgive me? Your play is simply splendid.
But Professor!
You do away with all these antiquated hoodoos about structure. No contrivances, no manipulation, no elaborately rigged up system of alliances and counter-alliances. Just a person who does something and its consequence. That is drama at its purest. None of the nonsense of Scribe, Sardo, Dumas-Field, Augier, and so forth.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Professor, but I hope you will let me put in a word of defense in my colleagues. My approach is different from theirs. You see, this is a changing world we live in, and I admire and even enjoy their contrivances, as you call them. I love to watch the little machines click and whirl into place as these not quite believable characters maneuver their way from one situation to another. You are quite right in saying that it is not the living drama which is what I prefer, but the pattern of drama. And we are all beholden to this pattern, so we must respect it.